What's up, family? I hope y'all are doing well today. I just got in from a walk, and I got another quote shirt on today. So, of course, you know that means I got a quick little revelation. If you watch my Insta stories or my Facebook stories, you may have already seen snippets of this, but I just had to come and just bounce this off of you. It's supposed to be 5 minutes. I'm trying to do 5 minutes, but it always goes over. So, check this out. I have a shirt on today. It says, "Born, not made." Basically, born, not made. So I looked at this shirt and I started to think. About all these things. Like we're born, not made. We're born into things, and a lot of times we come into contact with people, places, relationships. And we start to build relationships, and some of these people have all this clout, and they have all this notoriety. And when we become acquainted with them, they seem to believe that we should think that they created us. So I came to tell you today that you're born. Nobody made you. I don't care who you're connected to, who you're rolling with, who you're rocking with, who your boy, who your girl, who your mama and daddy is. Didn't nobody make you. You were born like this. God gave you this at the beginning. God gave you this. He gave you this thing that you have, your gifting, your gift, those things that you can do without even thinking about it. You were born for this moment with these gifts for a purpose. He created you for a purpose, with a purpose. So that's why you had these gifts. I think this goes all the way back to, of course, back to biblications. Goes all the way back to Genesis. I firmly believe this was the problem in the garden. Adam and Eve did not know who they really were, or what God had given them, or what they were created to do. They knew what they did, they knew how to operate, but they didn't have a real revelation of who they were. And this is how the enemy was able to trick them into believing that he can give them something that they already had. So how can you offer me something I already have? You were born with this. Adam and Eve were created with this. They were created in his image, with his likeness. God gave them everything they needed to succeed. So when the enemy came and offered them something, he came and offered them knowledge. They really already had this. He was trying to give them the thing they already had, but they didn't know who they were. So I want you to not be the modern day Adam and the modern day Eve. I want you to know who you are and what you have and what's in your hand and what you were born with and what you came to this earth with. No matter who you're connected to or what platform they gave you, what stage they put you on, or who they connected you to, they may have molded you a little bit. They may have cultivated you a little bit, but they didn't create you. So don't allow people to put a mark on you and brand you as theirs. Don't allow them to say, "I made that, I did that." Nah, fam, don't be Tina. They ain't Ike. Don't let them Ike you. No, they didn't make you. I came with this. I'm leaving with this. It doesn't matter if you're with me or you're not. I was born with this. I was born like this. And Beyonce woke up like this. You was born like this. You had this gift. You had this knowledge. You had this wisdom. They may have molded you a little bit. They may have cultivated you a little bit. They may have exposed you to some other things or some people or some places. But at the end of the day, you was you at the beginning. You've been you. I've always been me. When I came here, I came with this grace. It didn't come separately. The grace isn't sold separately. Your grace is not sold separately. You came with that same grace. So don't let anybody tell you you are because of me. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be. At the end of the day, you are because God made you the way you are. He created you and gave you that wisdom. He gave you that grace. He gave you that knowledge. He gave you that understanding. He gave you that gift. He may have put people in place to help you get there, but it was all him. It was all in his hand. It was in his will before you even got here. So no matter if that person wanted to help you or not, you're going to get to that place regardless, because God created you to be who you are. He created you to do what you do. He graced you to do what you do. Your grace did not come separately. The grace is not sold separately. When you came here, you had the gift. You had the ability. You just had to figure out who you were. So don't be Adam. Don't be Eve. Don't let nobody trick you into thinking they're going to give you something that you already have. You were born with this. You got this. You are you. If it wasn't for you, actually, they need you. They need the grace that you have. That's why they want to be able to say that they created you. I made that. I have the power to make people, to put people in places. No. You were made like you are on purpose for a purpose. You have that grace. You are you. You were born. You were not made. You were born into this life. You are not made to be who you are. You were born with this grace. Nobody made this and gave you this. This isn't man-made. God gave you this grace. So be who you are. Stand up in who you are. Believe in who you are. Stand firm and know that you were born and you were not made. Walk in it, fam. It's you. You were born. You weren't made.